this movie is Shazam. Shazam? Shazam! I don't know. That's an exclamation point. You gotta say it with excitement.
Speak my name!
I don't know your name, sir. We just met.
Well, the plot of the movie is that first this one kid is like taken to see the wizard Shazam, or he's like pulled out of his car while it's still moving and time stops or something. But the wizard rejects him because he's just a greedy kid or something.
But you will never be worthy.
But when he's sent back, he like distracts his father so much that his father gets in an accident. He just blames the kid for it his whole life. He like loses the use of his legs. That's not explained until later.
And say that if I hadn't screamed that night, you'd still have your legs.
And it cuts to Billy Batson in the present, who's an orphan who's looking for his mom, so he keeps like escaping foster homes until he meets this one foster home. It's actually a good family. Actually, it doesn't show his other families, but...
Oh, what a great question. I was hoping you'd ask.
Mention you're a foster kid. Colleges eat that up.
And it's a good family, but he's just cares about his mom. But when he finds his mom, she like says, like, I just rejected you and left you there because I'm a bad person, pretty much.
Who's at the door?
It's no one.
And while that's going on, an evil wizard is trying to kill him.
Enough games, boy. You think a pack of children can...
Wait, what? Are you making some of my big evil guy speech right now or something? You're like a mile away from me right now. There's cars and trucks.
It's kind of like Big or movies like that where, kids suddenly in the body of an adult. Except this adult is also a superhero.
To fighting bad guys.
Yeah.
That tastes like actual vomit.
But there's a lot of, like, comedy throughout, and it pretty much is just a comedy. It does have the superhero stuff you want, but it's really just hilarious from beginning to end, almost.
All hands on deck. Say my name.
Billy!
There's some dramatic stuff, some action stuff like you'd want. Even some horror stuff, which is kind of like, this is made completely for children.
Help me!
You can't go crying to other people all the time.
Speaking of children, though, the child acting is, like, really good throughout. Every kid in the movie, because there's, like, 6 different kids, they all get their own unique personality, and they're all acted out really well.
What he needs is a sidekick.
Name one cool sidekick.
This movie has a lot going for it, and the script is very well written. That's something that I'm always pleased to find, is when I feel that someone's written what is essentially a perfect script.
Our dad's picking us up. He got held up at the business office.
The business office, huh?
You hear that, Dad? Hey, Shazam!
Well, hey there, son. I'm so sorry I'm late. I got held up at the business office doing all the work stuff.
So the acting all around was really good, which I'm just kind of pleasantly surprised by, I suppose. And I really like the villain in this one. He was also set up well, so he's not just another generic mustache-twirling villain. Like, he's just evil for the sake of it. But this guy, he was well thought out.
Hiding behind innocent people who will now die. Because deep down, you're still just a scared little boy.
It's a comic book movie, what do you want?
Santa's always here for you.
This movie's especially good compared to a lot of the stuff I've been watching lately anyway. Screenplay is nearly perfect. I also really like how this film connects to the rest of the DCEU very casually, just like mentioning it here and there.
Look, I know we're not really close friends or anything, but you're the only person that I know that knows anything about this Cape Crusader stuff.
It's Batman.
What?
Forget it.
Do I have any complaints? It was a very good movie. I had a lot of fun with it. I wouldn't put it past like a certain level. Like if I was rating these by a number, I'd give it a 9 out of 10 or an 8.5 even. It doesn't have like many morals or messages that really like stand out outside of like, family is important, maybe stop running from your problems type of thing. Maybe accept it when your mother doesn't love you. So I guess that's a lesson too. Sometimes moms suck.
Mom's not exactly going pro here, okay?
I guess my biggest complaint and it's actually a minor one, even though in other movies it's bigger than this, is that the tone shifts around a lot. Each scene kind of carried its own tone, and it never, was a sudden shift from the scene before it. But the slightly inconsistent tone is definitely a detriment to the movie.
My God, obviously you have to jump. Come on.
How is any of this obvious?
So yeah, I would say this is a really good movie. I'd recommend it to anyone.
Oh, I did it! I did it!
Alright. Bye. Shazam!
New record.
So thank you so much for keeping them safe, Detective Moron.
It's Moran.